Hello, everyone. How's it going? Dr. Incompetent here, and let's resume our complete beginner's guide to Disco Elysium, shall we? So we've stepped outside the whirling in rags, and we're ready to do some investigation on the town at large. And the first thing I always do is just check out all of these glowing points of interest. These teal rings, a heap of snow melts in this wheelbarrow. And we can click on this little sign here. The sign reads, F the police, indeed. But I'm the police. Pigs go home. The street name is illegible, okay? So there's a lot of pro-police sentiment in this district, it feels like. There's a lady sitting right here.
The RCM in Martinez. What can I help you with?
All right, so this is the gardener. You sound surprised.
We don't see a lot of police around here, that's all.
I got some questions for you.
Of course. What can I help you with?
We need directions.
Of course. Where to?
I'm looking for a dead body. What's up north?
There's the pier, the Cape Side apartment buildings, some more tenements. Not a lot, really.
All right, so there's the pier, the Cape Side apartments, and some tenements. What's in the east?
The harbor gates. Some kind of commotion, I think. I don't follow the local politics. A fleet store, too.
And what's in the south?
Some shops and a bridge. The canal bridge leads to the coast, but it's broken, I think. Some kind of accident, probably.
So, this is a major point in the beginning of the game, which is that there's a bridge that goes to another section of town across the canal, but the bridge is broken. So we are limited to where we can explore, and this is going to be something that we want to open if possible. What's on the other side of the canal?
Just coast. There's a little fishing village there, and a fish market, but that got closed down ages ago.
Rows of stalls under a broad roof, where silvery fish were heaped on newspapers. Water everywhere, pouring from the heavens in the shadow of the old church.
So my shivers is giving me some kind of like premonition of what this fish market must have been or been like, and I can either take option 1 or option 2. I'm going to explore what kind of a fish market is it.
I don't know. The abandoned kind? It used to gather every spring, but there's nothing to do there now. Just drug addicts.
What's in the west?
It's just water. No, actually, I think they call it the Martinez Inlet. There are some islands in the bay, but they're hard to reach.
I'm looking for a dead body.
Oh, that's right there, in the yard.
She's relieved someone has come for it, finally.
Yep, that's me.
Even all the way over here, there's a drop of death in the spring air.
I can smell it, huh? Gross. Where am I?
What do you mean?
Just tell me where we are, okay?
We're in Martinez, sir. This intersection is called Roundabout North, I think.
That's right. That's the information. That's all for now.
No problem.
What's this F the police business?
Excuse me?
Point to the sign.
Oh, well, I didn't write it there. I'm just sitting here.
What about the other side? Pigs go home.
I don't know anything about that either. As I said, I didn't write it.
No need to worry. We are not saying you did.
Well, not yet.
Okay. Well, I didn't.
Who are you?
Me? I am just a gardener.
Cool. And what you doing here?
I'm working.
Working on what?
I have a greenhouse in the yard there. I've been trying to get some work done.
But...
Well, as you already know, there's a corpse there, hanging from a tree. It smells pretty bad, so I have to take breaks.
Don't worry, miss. We are here to clean it up. You can get to work soon.
Yes, you can.
Thank you. My head is about to explode from all the salts I've had to inhale.
Salts? Ammonium salts. Perhaps useful for later.
Ammonium salts. So that's what she smells to deal with it. Maybe we'll have to use it. I gotta run.
Of course. I won't hold you back.
She wipes her brow with the canary yellow glove.
If there's a corpse, then you're going to need those gloves for the autopsy.
One more thing. Can I borrow your gloves?
Sure, keep them. I have another pair.
Hey, great. She hands you the rubber gloves with no visible annoyance.
Really? None. Maybe just a tiny bit of annoyance.
Just a tiny bit, thank you. All right, we got some gloves. Now, what this means is I can go into our bag, and now we actually have these yellow gardening gloves. Now, these did not automatically equip, like some of the stuff that we got before. But when we check these out, these give +1 interfacing with no minuses. So I'm going to just pick these up. And when you pick up an item from your inventory, you'll notice how all of the slots in my paper doll over here to the left go gray, that I cannot drop it on, and then the glove slot is available in white, so I just put it right there, and it actually does change your appearance in the field. Sometimes you can just do this just to look cool and stylish, but most of the time you're trying to arrange your gear to give you the best stats for whatever situation you're in. And so now we just get a plus to our interfacing, which we can see appear right here. And when you mouse over this, the bonuses from items column, it tells you where you're getting it. So we have a motorics of 4, and then we have +1 from our gloves, which gives us a total of 5 interfacing, which is, not bad. We're good with our hands. Okay. And here is Kim's car, so we can dial into the station. And let's just do this really quickly before we go get the body.
Before you stands a motor carriage. The bodywork is covered in blue and white livery, bearing the number 57.
So that's Kim's precinct.
Vapor emanates from the large engine on the back of the vehicle. It hasn't had time to cool off yet.
Open the door.
In the cabin, you are welcomed by a set of steering levers, a radio microphone on a hook, a pull-out toolbox under the seat, and the soft glow of the fuel preheater gauge.
This is one of the amazing things about Disco Elysium, is just this. This car is so strange looking, it looks like a car, like a Model T, kind of, but then it's more modern than that. Everything that you would expect technologically is kind of twisted on its head, a radio microphone, there's radio computers, but there's not like cell phones, there's nothing like that. The computers are very, very antiquated. It's hard to get a read on, perhaps like what time period we're in a lot of the time in the game, and it creates a really cool kind of atmosphere because of it. So let's check it out. Let's see, we got a toolbox and the gauge.
A scent of leatherwork and heavy fuel oils washes over you.
So we can use the radio or do any of these other options. And let's take out the toolbox here.
A metallic drawer slides out from under the seat and clicks into place. The tools inside are neatly organized.
Take what you need, officer. It's going to be a long case. I'm not protective of my tools, like some men are.
He's clearly a little protective of his tools. But what can you do? Work is work.
So there's a bunch of tools in here that we can take. There's a pry bar, there's chain cutters, there's a flashlight, and to be honest, we need all of this stuff. There's doors, if they're locked, you might need a pry bar. There's padlocks, chains, you need chain cutters, and flashlight for dark areas. So we're going to take the pry bar.
The pry bar feels nice and cold in your hand, heavier than you'd think. Cold and heavy, like truth. You feel like you're reunited with truth once more.
Okay.
Useful for opening all sorts of doors and lids.
Yeah, we like pry bars because we're like a physical instrument-oriented build. And we will then take the chain cutters.
The handles are long and sleek. Snap, snap, go the cutters in your hand. You can do good work with these. Cut chains, locks, and ropes, especially belts.
Indeed. And we will take the hand-cranked flashlight.
It's robust, weatherproof, and well-made. Police issue, blue.
Sweet.
Lets you see things in the dark you would otherwise miss.
You definitely want a flashlight in any dark area, and then we're going to push it in after we've taken all the tools.
The pull-out toolbox slides back into its nest. Preheater gauge casts a warm glow on the steering levers and the radio on its hook.
Pick up the radio.
The frequency tableau lights up, and the green button labeled Prime Line glows like a feline eye. And then you hear something. The soft purr of electrical kittens, radio waves cast far and wide over the metropolis. A woman's voice greets you through the static.
This is Precinct 57. Hello, Lieutenant. How may I assist you?
Alright, there's Alice.
Hello, Alice. Please assist our colleague from the 41st precinct here. I'm putting him on.
Operating the radio is easy. Just be confident. You've probably done it 1,000 times.
Hey Alice, this is the officer from the 41st Precinct speaking. Nice to meet you.
This is Officer Alice Demetri, Precinct 57. How may I assist you?
Under the green Prime Line, a yellow saved button catches your eye. You wonder what the lieutenant's default radio station is.
Interesting. I need you to connect me to a civilian. So I do need to talk about, losing my badge, and I need to talk to Sylvie. Let's see if we can talk to her, and then we can also push this button, but let's just do this.
Of course. What is her number, officer?
Kim, didn't Gart give you Sylvie's number?
Yes, hold on. Her number is 005 1944 298.
Received. Hold on, officer.
Wait patiently or start slapping a marching rhythm on your thighs. Slap it.
Give it a minute. She might be busy at the moment. Takes a bit to get to the phone.
Officer, I have Sylvie Malaika on the line for you. Yes, hello?
Here's Sylvie. Hello, this is the police calling. I have some questions for you about your last days at work.
Oh, right. Hello, officer. What can I do for you?
She recognizes your voice almost immediately.
There is no resentment in her tone. She wants you to ask her out.
Oh, no.
No question about it.
Was it you who called the police?
No, not me.
But why didn't you call? Didn't the corpse behind your workplace bother you?
What? Of course it bothered me. But I thought the union already knew about the corpse.
What does this union have to do with anything?
No one calls the police. The union would get angry.
What do you mean by that?
You know, what the union says goes. People listen to them and they take care of their own, which is like everyone here.
Wait, Kim, lower your microphone. Is she speaking the truth? The union is the law around here?
Legally, no. In reality, yes. Martinez is de facto policed by the dock workers union.
I'm the authority around here.
Okay.
She obviously doesn't want to challenge your authority. You feel much better now. Tell me, why exactly did you let a corpse hang in your own backyard for weeks instead of calling us?
I didn't want to get in trouble with the others.
Push her further. Show her the error of her ways.
What others?
The other people who live around here. Local people, I didn't want trouble.
What trouble?
You don't live here. You don't understand. Squealing is frowned upon here. Everything is dealt with, well, by the union, internally. Please, I just didn't want any trouble.
So I could keep pushing her, but I get it, and I'm not going to bother her, so I'm just going to say, I see, don't worry about it.
You do? Oh. What else can I do for you?
Do you know who made the call?
No, sorry. I don't. Not a lot of people have phones around here. Copper thieves take the wires. People don't have the money to have the cables put in again. They use the union's phone, or the one on the coast.
It was someone else. We'll find them sooner or later, officer. It just might take a while.
All right, next question.
Yeah, go on.
So I could talk to her about quitting her job. I could talk to her about, going on a date. But I don't know if any of this is relevant to the case. You quit your job. Why?
Why did I leave the bar? Honestly, I'm not really comfortable discussing it with you, sir.
Okay. So in my previous game, I really pushed her on this, and I found out why. But this time, I'm going to just, try a different tactic here. All right, I won't push you. Are you ever coming back to work?
Maybe, I don't know. I just know I have to take some time off right now.
I think I got everything I need. Thanks.
I do hope so. Please, don't call me again. Bye.
All right, so I can do this empathy check. It's a red check, but I'm not good at it at all. Or I can just say bye.
You hear the call breaking up on the other end of the radio, and then the already familiar voice.
Anything else I can help you with, officer?
I'm done with the radio for now.
57th, over and out.
In the cabin, you see a set of steering levers, a radio on a hook, a pull-out toolbox, and the soft glow of the fuel preheater gauge.
Close the door. So at this point, there's a lot of options I could still do. If I open up my journal, I do need to... I got some progress here, and you'll see a badge by who made the call reporting the cops. So we called Sylvie, and now it says, keep searching for the caller despite lacking any obvious leads. And if it has this parenthetical, this might take some time. It is a clue that this might take hours of game time before you ever come back to this. I also need to report my badge missing, but before I do this, I want to inspect the body, because what if my badge is just like lying around or something, and I don't really want to call in if I can find it easily, if that's possible. So instead, we'll return to this maybe, and then go check on the body and just, get that underway. So just for the guide and moving us along, we're going to go check out the body. Now again, do this at your own pace. Explore as much as you want. Look at this. There's something over here. There are bottles inside. You can pick them up if you had a bag. And this is true. If we go to the frit, we can get a bag to pick up these bottles and kind of recycle them to start making money. And that becomes important as we need places to stay. All right, so let's check out this gate. Just going to click on
You
it.
see a set of tire tracks in the brown slush that covers the plaza mosaic.
So I could try this visual calculus check, but I'm terrible at it. Why am I looking at this?
Cop habit. You look at everything.
This is true. What kind of vehicle drove through here?
Hard to say. Your vision is blurred, and you're having difficulty concentrating thanks to your relentless hangover.
Awesome. So, this is a very low check, so we'll come back for visual calculus. Let's go see what we can do with this body that's up here. All right. And indeed, there is the body of a person hanging. We have a check right here. Smells like spoiled meat and curdled dairy. A human being decomposes, indeed. It says the kid's ladder is still here. Let's see. Someone's trying to grow herbs in the greenhouse. That would be our good buddy, the gardener. And let's see. There's something over here. Oh, there's some money. And there's some magnesium. Great. Just kind of double-clicking and moving around. What's this? The winch mechanism has been oxidizing for some years. There's something here, and it says...
Inconspicuous pile of the roofing material, Eternite.
I have a reasonable perception check. What's this?
It's nothing. Someone just left some roofing material slanted against an old shack.
Okay. So we have a check that we could make here, but I'm going to leave it for now and just let that persist. There's some stuff up here, but you see we can't get to it because it's actually on top of the building. So I'm going to go back here, and looks like there's something yellow in the mud here. What's this?
There are several footprints in the mud, left by work boots. Anywhere from 6 to 12 pairs have walked here.
So there's lots of footprints. What kind of boots?
Heavy workers' boots with reinforced toes and hobnails all over the yard.
So I can try to, get an exact count.
What do you think you are? A super detective? You're hungover. These are just dents in the mud. No pattern emerges for the time being.
So we got our first penalty for failing a check, and we see the consequences. Sometimes you want to just go for it, and then other times you realize you're going to take a hit. Now, we lost morale, and that's very bad for us because we only have 2. So I'm immediately going to click this to heal my morale, just so that I don't accidentally die by losing all morale. And looks like there's a trash bin over here. The letter R wears a crown on the ribbon below, a light above descending. Okay.
This trash container is locked. The sliding lid has a padlock that says, "Whirling in rags."
Why am I looking at you, trash container? You're just a trash container.
Just a trash container. There is no such thing.
It's talking to me.
Your fingers start to itch just looking at that padlock.
How do we get the lock
You
open?
could try using a pry bar, the one you took from my motor carriage, or...
Did someone say pry bar?
Yeah, pry bar.
Pry bar, pry bar. Your palms yearn its cold touch, to grasp it once more, as you've done so many times.
Or, Lieutenant? No, or pry bar.
We might want to ask for a key from the manager of the Whirling in Rags. He probably has one. And he also has information.
Okay, we'll ask him.
Ask the manager? Bullshit. Go straight for the pry bar and pry this baby wide open.
So this is a white check, but you see how when I mouse over this, it's legendary, and we have a -10 because we don't have the pry bar equipped. So if we want to do this, first of all, we need the pry bar. So let's leave. Let's push I to open up our inventory, and now you could see the things that we took out of the toolbox we have right here. So we could, for example, equip the pry bar, and we could equip a flashlight if we wanted to. Some people don't like it if you shine the light in their eyes, so instead, I'll equip the chain cutters. So we've got pry bar and chain cutters, and we're rocking. Now, if I were to click on this,
trash container is locked.
you could see I'm not getting -10.
There's a padlock that says "Whirling in rags."
But it's still a difficult check because it's really, really locked. But we could just ask Gart for the key and probably be better off if we did it that way. So now, let's look at the body. This little kid is throwing rocks at it, apparently.
The corpse looks at you with bulging white eyes. The face around them does not look human. It's swollen and ready to burst. His lips are fish-like and his tongue like a ball gag in his mouth. You seem to be holding your breath.
Look down.
A cargo belt twists his neck at an unnatural angle. The body below appears stiff. It's letting out an ungodly rot. The smell seeps in even through your clenched nostrils.
So I could try this check. Let go of your nose without throwing up, but it's really hard. God, why is it so bad?
Active decay. It's okay to throw up, officer. No one is judging.
He's about to blow! Cop's gonna blow, Kuno!
Oh, God. And now it's Kuno SC and Kuno. Turn away. Alright, so it's stinky. So now there's nothing left for us to do except talk to this child to see if he knows anything about the body.
Kuno's got this.
The boy's throwing rocks at the dead body, and he can't be older than 12.
Oh yeah, Nappa Gumpy, Kuno!
Hey kid, a word? Police business.
Right in the dick, Kuno! Get him right in the dick!
The children ignore you. Boy, they just want him to keep throwing rocks at the dead body.
Love it in the dick.
Oh boy.
The boy is sweating profusely. His eyes are like 2 black holes and his jaw is twitching as if trying to break free from the empire of his body.
Stop throwing rocks at my crime scene. So Kuno, as you can see, and his friend are extremely prejudiced, use horrible language, and they're just generally some of the worst people that you'll meet. So you get to choose how you interact with this fantastic specimen. Stop throwing rocks at my crime scene.
Kuno, yeah, right in the mouthhole!
Shits himself.
The rake, Kuno! You should throw the rake at him, Kuno!
The fuck? Does Kuno know what a rake is? Kuno's not a gardener.
Kuno is a genius.
Goddamn right he's not a gardener. He's an athlete. Every rock connects, making the battered corpse look just a little bit worse for wear.
So I noticed that he's good at this. Do I want to compliment him? You got a good hand, kid.
What? You wanna fuck Kuno now?
Say nothing.
What's the matter? Kuno's got you cornered. Nothing to say.
He's swaying from side to side like a vicious rooster. And here we go in the Kuno
Who's
loop.
the man now, huh? Kuno's the man? You wouldn't believe the pussy Kuno tears up.
No, I wouldn't.
What was that, Kuno?
Nothing, see, nothing. Just slicing some bacon.
Look, I got questions for you.
All right, entertain the Kuno. Show me what you got. What you got there? What you got, huh? Show me.
The kid moves his hands like a basketball player dribbling fast.
The body, what do you know about it?
Shitload, pig. What's your question?
Wow, he knows a lot.
Tell the pig shit, Kuno!
This is where you quickly ask him questions. Real cop questions. Like a cop.
Do you know who he was?
Kuno's fuck imp. Kuno uses the fuck imp for target practice.
Great.
He could have just said he doesn't know.
You could have just said you don't know.
Kuno knows shit. Kuno's not a snitch. That's all. Trying to make Kuno sing into the popo phone.
Do you know how it got here?
Probably climbed. Kuno was busy down the road when that shit went down.
So you didn't see it happening.
You heard Kuno. Kuno wasn't even in Martinez. Kuno wasn't in Revachol. Kuno wasn't regional.
Oh, okay. Where'd you go then?
I don't know. Some fucking
He looks around trying to come up with something.
Mesk or I don't know. Some other place. Night City. Kuno was in fucking Night City.
Okay, about the dead body.
Yeah. Kuno didn't smoke him if that's what you mean.
Have you seen anyone suspicious?
Just a couple of pigs sniffing around in the dirt. That seems pretty fucking suspicious to Kuno.
I bet.
Yeah, you tell the faggoty, Kuno!
Let's talk about something
You're
else.
testing Kuno's patience here.
Okay.
Get lost,
About the crime scene. Do you kids often play here?
Right, pig? This is where Kuno plays with his little wooden choo-choo. What do you want with it?
Is this ladder yours?
No, it's not fucking Kuno's. It's ancient. Look at it.
He thinks you're fucking fool, Kuno! He says you climbed the ladder up to your magic treehouse!
That's right, I did.
Get the fuck out of here, pig. Kuno doesn't have a magic treehouse.
Kuno, there's a stack of Eternite back there. Point to the shack.
That's just some shit roofing gimps left behind. Lazy dinks.
What's in the greenhouse?
Dunno. Kiptas gardener used to work there.
Okay. Used to work there.
Yeah, that's what Kuno said. She couldn't handle the heat, so she took off. Kuno can take it. Shit's nothing to Kuno.
Great. You mean the woman by the whirling in rags?
Look, Kuno doesn't explain shit. Kuno just says shit.
That's great. I was wondering about the trash container.
Don't be wondering about Kuno's shit, pig.
Okay, enough about this,
Of
Kuno.
course you do, fuckface.
Yes, I don't like talking to this guy as much as possible, so we're going to try to keep a level head.
Yeah, whatever. Kuno doesn't give a shit.
I gotta ask, who's Kuno?
Kuno's Kuno, pig?
The boy points to his chest with both thumbs.
Kuno. Primal. Violent.
So you refer to yourself in the third person.
The fuck are you person. Kuno's the fucking first person.
Yes.
Watch out, Kuno! He's trying to fiddle you! He's gonna put his hands on you!
The thing behind the fence starts squealing shrill and violent like a fire alarm.
Help! Pig's got Kuno! Help! Rape!
The sound gets louder as the child shouts at the window overlooking the yard.
He's got the Kuno, help!
Everyone can hear. You need to get the hell out of here before.
Yeah, I'm done.
Yeah? Get out of here before the Kuno beats the shit out of you.
That's right.
Yeah, that's right. Drag your fat ass out of here, fat boy, before Kuno fucks you.
This is just the most inspiring conversation you can have with people in any situation ever.
Bang! Got fucked by the Kuno. We alright? You wanna get fucked again? Come back.
I mean, just talking to him is bad. Okay, I'm going to use some more magnesium and just pretend like that didn't happen. So, let's see. What else do we have? We've got the body.
There he still is, looking right through you with his white eyes.
We could just basically, at this point, all we can do is, you know, try to get past the endurance check. We messed this visual calculus check up, so we're going to probably want to try to do that. And in my journal, we've got an update on opening the trash container, and we need to talk to Gart about getting the key for this. It's slow going. Your character might make different progress on stuff like this depending on how you distributed your points, how you roll. But don't worry, Kuno's going to be here waiting anytime we want to come back and chat and explore the crime scene. So now we're getting to meet more people and make friends in Martinez, which is great. Everyone, I hope you're still finding this series to be useful and fun. I will check you in the next one. Take care.